You are playing with Trevor Lawrence in the preseason. Do you think he has what it takes to live up to that #1 pick hype?
Well, I was hoping to get an actual pass from him, get a completion and make a little move or something. That didn't happen, but we'll put that to the side.
We were too.
Yeah, yes, I think Trevor absolutely will live up to the hype. I think he's got an unbelievable talent. I think he's got a great mindset. I think he's a great young man. Everything about him, honestly, it was a joy playing with him. It's a pleasure being around him. He is a really good kid that I think is going to handle the pressure. I think he's going to handle Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville already is in love with him. He's got a great wife. He's got a great situation. He's fitting into the city. I think Urban's going to try to do everything to support him. I think he's going to have a great career.
Let me tell you something right now. Trevor Lawrence is special. I don't even need to. I mean, listen, I didn't watch preseason. I'm about the regular season. I'm about the games that count. The preseason for the coaches and everybody else to analyze and the scouts and everybody else. I want to see the games that count. Let me tell you something right now. Trevor Lawrence, I watched him enough at Clemson, and I see him 6'6" with an arm, with intelligence, can read through progressions, can make the right decisions, can make every NFL throw you'd ask him to, and deceptively has some wheels on him as well. He can run. I like him a lot. I'm wondering about what's around him.
Of course.
But when Jacksonville struggles this year, I'm certainly not going to look at him and wonder about him. I believe in him.
Yeah, he doesn't have the same opportunity as some of these other teams.
When you talk about his arm, it really is off the charts. It's one of the top 5 to 7 arms in the NFL about being able to make passes other people just never had the ability to throw, right? But he doesn't always have to throw that hard. That's one thing I love about him is he can take it off for the short, for the intermediate, but then all of a sudden he throws a deep crosser and you look at him and you're like, what? Sometimes I would be like, over there on the scout team, and I'll be looking over like, dang, that's ridiculous, And I think he's got a lot of special in him that when the right situation and the right team's around him, you're going to see him do some special things.
Let's move on to Zach Wilson, drafted #2 overall. What do you think of the Jets quarterback, Tim?
I think he's got a lot of talent. I think a lot of people are hyping up. You hear Tony Romo and all these people, comparing him to Aaron Rodgers, and I don't like that because – first of all, I don't know many people that can compare to Aaron Rodgers. I think Zach's ceiling is extremely high, but I think trying to compare him to A-Rod it's not many people in this game have ever been A-Rod. I think he's probably the most talented quarterback that's ever played that I've ever seen with my eyes. So I think Zach is an incredible talent. I want to see more weapons around him. I want to see how the offensive line does this year. I want to see how he handles the city of New York. That is a really tough place to play, especially when it's not going well. So I think this, he's got a really high ceiling, but there's also a lot of things that have to go right for him.
Well, I think it's a plus that Adam Gase is not there anymore. So they started a new Robert Saleh. A lot of people believe in him. He's got the credentials as the former defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers, and he's brought his guys over there, so that's a plus. I also think it's a plus. Look at some of the guys that they picked up to him. You got Corey Davis. He came over from Tennessee. You got Jamison Crowder. He came over. He's got COVID. He's in that COVID protocol, but he'll be all right. We've got Keelan Cole. He came over from Jacksonville. Denzel Mims as well.
Yep.
I mean, I'm looking at that with Tevin Coleman coming out of the backfield. Their offense is expected to do some things. And all I would say is this. I didn't watch Zach Wilson, okay? I didn't see him in college. I saw some footage, some tape on him, but I didn't see him. What I will say is this. He's got pieces around him, even though he's playing in a tough division, to be respectable at the very least. We're gonna learn about him quicker than we'll learn about Trevor Lawrence because he's got enough weapons to show us something.
But the biggest question mark with Zach is not if he has the talent. I think we already know that. It's in New York, if you're able to handle the big city, if you're able to handle the pressure, if you're able to handle page 6, if you're able to handle all the outside noise. And I know that's not a popular thing to talk about, but that's the reality. I think there's been more quarterbacks that haven't made it because of outside influences and so many things that can get in your head than it actually on the field. And so I think that's one of the hardest things, and I'm rooting for the kid because I think he's a special young man. But I also want to see the right people around him that help him block out all of that noise.
Got it.
All right. Tim, we are going to have to revisit this because I got Mac Jones, others I want to ask you about. But the good part is we have you every single Friday. So we have time to do that.
I'm very happy he's here, but I would say that my friend was kind of hard on me today. I just want that the record.
Tim, he's so sensitive.
I think he came at me a little hard today. That's what I'm saying.
That's just brotherly love from my friend.
All right. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.